Yeah, it's live.
Ashley,
But
I have a
yeah, I
good
think
question
that
for you.
yeah.
Hmm?
What advice would you give to younger girls coming up right now in regards to life?
Well, I'm gonna tell them. I would if I would tell them leave them boys alone. Mind your business. Okay. They can't do nothing
Right,
for you. You can't do nothing for them.
right.
Yeah, you will. You can crush all you want to, but do not get in a relationship. Don't get in a relationship because at the end of the day, none both y'all can't do nothing for each
And you're
other.
saying don't get in a relationship in regards to what? Sex?
Yeah, everything. It's everything because when you're in a relationship,
Mm,
everything builds up. Everything builds up. I'm like, and then not only that, I will also tell them keep your focus on where you need to focus at.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your focus there. The boy can't do nothing for you. You can't do nothing for him. Not only that, I will also tell him examples like you may think that the boy actually wants you when really once you give yourself up to him, he gonna tell his homeboy, he gonna tell his homegirls, after he gonna tell the whole damn school. It starts spreading stuff. You don't know his motives. And I would have told him be careful with the popular boys. I would have told him, be careful with the popular boys. I mean, do he really got a crush on you? Do he really like you? Or he just want to come after you just to get something from you? Certain, just to speak on certain scenarios and stuff like that. And I'll just tell him this,
So you
and
talk
close your legs. I would also tell him, close your legs. Trust me, you do not want to be like women out here like me. You don't want to be like me. You have to worry about answering to your child. You have to look back, see now, oh, I got a child. I have to answer to that one. No, go have your life and grow.
all right,
Grow.
and then what advice like what's one piece of advice you would give to yourself, like your past self, like, hey, don't do such and such.
Uh, that one advice that I would say to myself is, um, you saying when I was like younger or now?
Yeah, I'm saying you speaking to your younger self, like
My
what
younger self.
yeah,
Okay.
as your future self right
Um, to not hold grudges and and allow peace in because I was angry. When I was young, I was angry. I was angry. To get over grudges, don't hold on grudges, and to allow peace in my life, in my heart, in my soul and spirit.
So like, okay, I remember you saying that your mom was a bad example for you, like she was doing the same thing in a sense and you kind of follow right behind in her patterns. Like, did she ever tell you though, like, hey, you don't need to be doing this? Like, was it ever a situation where the problem or issue was you did not listen to instructions?
Yeah, but it was a problem that I did not listen to instructions. But my thing was, it was just the stuff that I was seeing at home. It continued and it continued, it continued. So it was hard for me already. It was already
Did,
hard for
Even if
me.
they told you to do otherwise, you're like, no, I see you doing this.
Yeah. So and then she would tell me not to do it, but she still does it. So I'm like, that caused confusion.
Mm-hmm.
That caused confusion. I'm like, how you gonna tell me that not to do it this way, but you're doing another way? That caused confusion. I wish I took more time to um to let that sink in and to like diagnose it. So I would have said maybe she's telling me this because she want to do it, but it's hard for her to do it because she's already in it.
Mm-hmm. And that's what it is. It's like once you switch over, once you light that flame of lust, like it burns. And if you don't have a husband or someone to kind of help cultivate that flame, it's a wildfire.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's ultimately what it is, the intent. Like my advice to any female is the intent must be marriage. Like you are not getting in this relationship for frivolous reasons. You are getting in this because you want to be with this person potentially forever. Like that's
Yes.
how it has to be seen. It cannot be no play. Nah, I just want to talk to them because that just develops terrible habits and you start accepting bullshit at an early age and before you know it, your whole life is full of it and it stinks. Like it wrenches. Nobody wants to be around you.
Yep.
Yeah, like you said, it does create the it's like because when you say you like that fire of lust, it gives you those deep emotions from the lust that you've never felt before, and then now you just don't know what to do. Sometimes you
Yep.
react
Mm-hmm.
you
Yep.
react how
So
you
true.
react.
Enough. The only
Yep.
thing I'll let you know, go get you or a significant other, and you guys do what y'all need to do to cultivate the flame. Like if y'all need to get
Yep.
super freaky, do that. If y'all chill out, fine, but do not hinder anyone from enjoying the life that they came to enjoy on Earth. Like it can't be like
Mhm.
I ain't giving you no sex, man. I don't feel like doing it. If that person wants sex, bro, and you supposedly fuck with that person tough, like why is it even a question? Like what is that?
Right.
So
Yeah, yo.
that's how
Damn.
it has to be. If it's not that type of relationship, you're wasting your time. It's frivolous, and you're continuing the redundant patterns that have got you nowhere but where you're at currently. So yeah, that's how you have to
So
look
then
at
so
relationships.
then like Jada, do as a man, do I kind of like, because that's what I struggle with as far as right now dealing with somebody, like having to ask not just like for sex, but do I ask that at the beginning when meeting somebody, like is your sex drive high? Do I not like just like that, but walk myself into those type of conversations so that I know who I'm dealing with? Do I do that early on? Because sometimes as a man, I think that I shouldn't ask sexual questions so early. I think that the
Yeah,
first,
I agree
yeah,
too because it sends the wrong message across.
Yeah, it sends the
Let
yeah,
wrong
the
message. The
relationship
girl
be
gonna
up
think
first.
automatically. She gonna think automatically. He just want to hit.
Yeah, sex drive is not one of them first questions. Not even sex drive is something you figure out as you go. But the main thing is you need to develop that relationship and realize like, is there any common ground here? Are we vibing? Like, is the
Yeah,
conversation?
like, and then the girl want to know what's your motives. She want to know what's your motives and stuff like that. You can't talk about it too early. You cannot do that because she gonna think that he just want to hit, and she gonna just gonna leave you.
oh, okay, all
You
right,
gotta
yeah,
breathe
because
that
I
life into
never do
her first,
that,
bro.
huh?
You gotta breathe that life into her first for her to even be talking about
Yeah, yeah. Let it flow. Let the relationship flow, and then see. And then if one of y'all have to bring it up, one of y'all bring it up by asking the question. Don't ask about the sex drive or anything like that, but see where her mind at about sex, and then she has to see where your mind at about sex, and then
Yeah, and that's where the critical thinking comes in. That you actually have
yeah.
to sit down and think now. Like, all right, so she said she don't really like having sex like that.
I'm like, okay. If she's saying that
Conversation.
if she's saying that, oh, she's celibate or she a virgin, you gotta question yourself: is this what you want?
Yeah, like you
You,
Right.
might need to leave that to the virgin man because it just sounds like something that's not going to be successful. Just
Yeah, it sounds like too much work. I see what you're
yeah,
saying. So whatever sounds like too much work, you have to. Well, not that,
it's
but
not.
for
Don't
you
say it's too
personally.
much work. I'm like, if you like the girl, okay, I'm gonna just use my one in my relationship for an example. For an example, one of my baby father, right? I did not have sex with him for like I don't know how many months. I didn't have sex with him for months. He was
Hmm.
okay with it. The thing was, it was our vibe. We chilling, we having conversation. Everything it was there. Everything was there. He was okay with it. Yeah, it did bother him, but he came to the point where like, you know what, this don't bother me. I'm okay. So it's up to you. It's up to you.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Even though it did bother him,
but like,
even though
what
it
was
did
the
bother
success
him, but
rate of
but
that?
he was okay to do it with me.
Like, do you think he would probably put up with a little bit more if you were giving it more, or like just it just be a better
I don't know, but the thing was, because we did it, he felt like we shouldn't do it. because he was okay. He said that he was okay without doing it
Mm.
because
Because he got
he
enough of it at times. That's what he felt. He had to realize that at times that damn, I must have did a lot with you. Maybe like
my life force feel low. Let me chill.
yeah, like let me finally, because that's probably what, because basically what I'm hearing is, because my shit, like this is just people, like it's just on a high, like I could you, what I learned is that you're supposed to do it like 21 times out of the 31 days in a month,
What do
so
you?
10-day rest.
Is that the Facebook post?
No, that's not a Facebook post. I think I saw that on through Dr. Oz, or
You're
was it
posting that how many times in a month?
how many times a
21,
month?
21,
For what?
almost damn near the whole
Wow.
month, huh?
Wow.
Like what? What to what? To be a healthy man, happy? What's going on? Once you do
No,
that,
like so basically it would be promoting a good healthy lifestyle, like your energy, your just your
definitely
livelihood.
gonna be high off life. I'll give you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Type of thing.
But
But
I'm
I
saying
mean I
you're
think
only high off life if you're actually having sex. Jacking your dick and nutting 21 times is not.
no, yeah. No, that's what he was saying. Intercourse, like intercourse between a male and female too, that had that pure exchange like
Fact.
every time,
I
every
agree
single
with
time.
that.
Uh-huh.
I agree with that.
So
That's
But
why
like I
you
was
want to
basically,
saying,
get
it's up
someone
to
of your
you.
youth because when you get someone of your youth, you know for sure they can at least hang. They're young. But again, if you decide to enhance yourself by playing sports or doing anything that increases the testosterone levels, you might have some issues.
yeah, and that lives with you forever because once you hitting that heightened level of like testosterone or drive or whatever it is for a female, and then what it is for a male, if they both play sports, it never leaves you. That's just like our appetite. What I was learning, I heard Dr. Inky say that at one point. Like as an athlete, our appetite stays when we, go through life after like playing sports and stuff like that, unless we like do some hard unlearning and relearning about like just health, but it stays with us. So that's why you see like a lot of the athletes that did play sports, they end up getting fat because they still got that high metabolism,
Nah,
but they don't have the.
they say athlete organs are bigger than any like normal human, right? Yes.
I didn't.
You're physically changing the anatomy of your body by doing any. If you go past college, you're doing way too much.
Word. So
Like
that means
anything
that
past college is just extensive.
yeah,
Your body's
yeah.
teed up.
As a motherfucker, and you probably done took some type of supplement that you didn't
Yeah,
have true
college.
true
They
knowledge
got so
of.
many supplements. They got the workouts.
Hmm.
If you play any college sport, and if you look at the college women that play sports and how many children they have and how fertile they are,
They
you
actually,
know,
yeah, it enhances the
21
whole
days.
body.
What happened?
I was saying that you said it perfect because it enhances the testosterone that disperses in us. It enhances every part of the physical body. So like the physical feeling of the body too. So like any hit that you get, cut, whatever, anything, feeling like you see athletes, they get overly excited at times. Like we just have a different vibe in life at times. I don't know. It's just
What does
that's
overly
how
excited look like?
like joy to the point where it's like, yo, like calm down, like it's okay. Like Sauce Walker joy. Like, where's that coming from? Type of thing. Like he got too much joy. But yeah, it come from that type of thing once you do have that like burst of testosterone jump out in you. But for men, I think that when it come down to like expressing themselves about sex, it's only gonna come out one way, and that's what I'm trying to prevent myself from like running into dating. Cause like I I'm just gonna ask. I don't know how to talk around it unless I'm trying to give you some advice or like try to show you something, like or show you an article or something like that. Like my game around sex is either you know we like kind of like joking about it. I give you a little bit of information and then doing it. I don't I don't know how to properly disposition that to a girl like that shit kind of
Yeah, you seem
still.
like Josh. I'm about to Kevin Samuels you. Because
Do it, bruh. Do it,
You
bruh.
definitely are at a disadvantage. So when it comes to sex, you're looked at as kind of weary. It's like, he got to be him. I'm
Exactly.
not stay around. How credible is he as a guy? So again, I don't know how. Like, I think you should just figure it out on your own. She shouldn't even know that that's on your mind. If it's up to me, just
Okay,
because
I see what you're saying.
your track record is a baby daddy that is not with the baby mother. It's not like you're trying to polygamy me and you trying to figure out, all right, what's your sex drive? Like you're not really bringing much to the table in regards to throwing your weight around and asking questions about sex. I think you should really focus on developing that relationship and figuring out if you even fuck with her before you even think about entering her. It's like, hold on, what's going on here? Where your mom at? Your mom is
Right.
like that's the first thing you gotta figure out, where are they people at? Because once you figure out where they people at, then you can figure out what you're dealing with. Because if the dad wasn't present, there's a void that you're trying to fill. It's a
There's
Yep,
some big
and yeah,
shoes. There's
that's
some big
another thing
shoes.
too. That's
so
Yeah, there's
another
a big
thing
shoes.
too.
so figure out what their parents is up to.
Ooh, hey man, yeah, and like that's something that you telling me now, and then later on, like I'm not gonna say I'm probably for one person I'm probably gonna skip that. I'm not gonna remember that to do that, and that's where it's gonna mess me up. So I gotta remember to like always take that into play, like where your people at, like how is your relationship with your people, like really and truly, because I've noticed that literally most girls that I've dated that didn't have their father around were broken and then confrontational. And they were a little bit sometimes like just
And they just
like
have straight up daddy issues. Period.
sporadic and with emotions and stuff like that. Can't like, truly express herself, and they just want to be left alone when it's a problem. They don't want to work it out. And
They
what
never even
what
know how to
working it
comprehend what's going on with them. They've never.
yeah.
They like, I'm just mad. I don't know why. I'm just mad. Probably that red
Yep.
you just ate that fucking hot
I've
Cheetos.
heard that so many times.
But yeah, so I don't know, bro. I don't know what's agitating these black women, but they're agitated, and
One white dude at worked.
like was did they play sports? Were they a part of clubs? Were they around people that were father figure ish? Like, did she have any inclination of what a father figure looks like or a man looks like? Like, you just gotta figure out that. Like, what did she do after school? Like, those are the questions you need to be figuring out. Like, what were you doing?
Yeah, because that will determine your level of intellect and the like personality I'm gonna be able to vibe
And
with.
once
Because
you
if you
figure out
look
what
Yep.
at me,
she's doing,
Yep.
you ain't even gotta ask how many bodies she got. And once you
Well,
figure,
first of
like,
all, that
once you
ain't
look
your
at that,
business,
you're like, oh, her
really.
sex drive probably high.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
may
Plus,
different.
that's not really your business, anyways. I'm just saying.
Listen,
word, yeah.
I'm just saying.
No, she was
You're
saying
not
that. She
perfect.
was
You're
saying
not
that.
perfect either.
facts. We all working towards that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Nah,
girl,
I'm gonna definitely.
get
That's
better.
something to think about. Damn, yo. I never looked at it like that when meeting other people. Like, yo, what did you do after school, type of thing, or when what on your spare
Thank
time
you
for
later.
real?
Cash App at Black Privy.
Right, real game, real game.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
man. Those weren't necessarily those were like a part of what I had trouble with. But I've literally dodged a recent situation where a girl was kind of like throwing herself at me in a way to make me do for her based off like my child. So what I'm gonna explain is that like, okay, I post things about like life and how to think and alternative information and woo woo, and not many females react to that. They'll watch it, but they won't react to it. But when I show my interactions with my daughter and show I'm a father, this girl was like, "Oh, can you be my daddy?" I'm like, that sounds a little too right for you to be approaching me like that. Like you're really aggressive. I said that directly to her. She's like, "Yeah, but I want somebody, whatever. We should get lunch." I'm like, "Oh no, you're trying to make me do something for you off rip. Like, did I do a good thing in not even going forward in that conversation, or should I have like tried to
No,
see exactly?"
you responded how she came after you. That's it. I'm like, first of
Yeah,
all, she came at you wrong, period.
right.
She came, can you be my daddy? What? Oh yeah, that's how
That's
you
what
know
I'm.
she got a
That's what I'm
problem.
saying. Yeah, and you've watched my story. Like this is somebody you've. She's talked about like, oh, well, I posted stuff about credit and stuff. Like she'll ask a question, but anything else like it's just regular. And now she just popping out. Oh, can you do this? Can you do this? I'm like, that's how you approach people. Like, you know what
No,
I'm
they
saying?
know,
Like,
and then this is another thing too. What I want men to know, not every woman is like that. There's men that suffer from rejection. No, if you walk up to a woman and you approach her, and then it's not wrong how you approach her, saying like, hello, miss, can I talk to you? And she just reject you like with some attitude and stuff like that. That's her. That's
mm-hmm.
not every woman.
No,
That's her.
scratch that. Nah, because Terrence was telling me that rejection is a form of criticism. So like you could be as polite to a girl and she's gonna be an asshole to you. You're saying she criticized. It's like no, bro. There's something wrong with her. It's
Yeah, and then, but there's guys they be like, oh, that's every female. Every female that do that to me, they be doing that to me. No, that's that woman that you came across to. That's that
No,
woman that you came across
that don't
to.
change the
Don't
fact
put that on every
like that.
woman.
And she's just saying not every woman criticizes it. That
Yeah,
woman
don't say that
criticizes
every no,
it.
cause guys be like, oh man, every women are bitches. I'm like, no, 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 no. That woman that rejected you, that she didn't want to talk to you,
And
it
what
was
you're
that
saying
woman.
is, and what you're saying is that he constantly
Right.
runs into that same caliber of woman, and he
It can be
thinks,
that too, also. Yup,
yeah,
it
he's
can be
running
that
into that
too,
same
also.
caliber of women, and he thinks that this is the only type of woman around
Yeah,
because he's subjecting himself constantly to the same environment, but a different girl in the environment. So he's thinking like, oh, she's supposed to think a lot more different than the next. But if you're here majority of the time and you see her here, or you see her doing a certain action or whatever the case may be, like you gotta start looking for different attributes in the woman that you're looking for. Like that's what I
yeah,
do. But then I start to like I just sat back. Now I'm not even like I took my time on like actually trying to engage myself with a woman. But now I see more people coming to me. I'm now not even wanting to do that. Like I'm not even like wanting to actually do that now because it's like maybe I need to take that time and like do it. Like finally now I'm hearing myself like, yeah, you need to stop. Like you just need to just chill
uh,
and let shit come to you for real. Like now I feel like
slow
I
down
was
the
forced to,
better, bro.
huh?
The sooner you slow down, the better. The sooner you realize that shit not serving you, what you chasing, it just comes to you.
Word.
2 seconds.
Yeah.
yup, yup.
Yeah.
And especially a lot of guys they be going after women that they like because that's what they like. That those are the type of
No,
women that
no,
really
no, no, no.
strong.
That's not true. I thought that same thing. It's the way you carry yourself. It's not because
Yeah, but I'm not okay. For an example, like for an example, a white dude. Okay, it'll be that white dude. That white dude. He go after blondes. That only blondes can make him feel power. Only the blonde can make him feel
you
powerful.
are
That's the
talking
only
about
type of woman
and
that
you
he fetishize and all this type of
why are we
stuff.
talking about those guys? Those are shallow human beings. We don't want
But
nothing.
that's what I'm saying. But that like Josh was saying, he's going after those type of women, those type of women, and that's where he get rejection from.
Okay.
And he's not looking at other type of women that he okay. Even though he may not have interest in those women, how do you know that woman may not be for you? How
Yeah.
do you know?
True.
And but you sticking to those type of women. You sticking to those type of women. No, that's not. You limit yourself like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
because you could. What you finna say, T?
no, I'm just saying I disagree with y'all, but I kind of want to see what y'all talking about, so I'm listening.
Yeah, no, because I was gonna say that you can like I think that even though you're in a different aspect of life, it could like whatever your strength is, where like your like success in life is where you are, and then if you meet somebody that has different attributes and they have a weakness there, like that's how you guys can share a true like connection That could be one thing, but that I think that sometimes that can just be friendship level. It doesn't have to be relationship level. So that's when you have to start to notice like what you do take from people, what you leave with them, and not try to like build or build with. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know. I think it's just we don't manage our time with the people that we choose to be around. So then like it starts to affect us a certain way. Like I like being alone a lot. I don't subject myself to any certain energies. So I know that that's happening when other people hang with each other. Like they start talking alike, they start acting alike, they start wanting the same things that these people want, you know, in a certain way. Like not the same thing, but something like it, you know. That's how like you form groups, but I don't want to do that no more. Like I kind of like as
So
you start to get older, you outcast yourself. You get a relationship like how you and T is like you build that connection and you grow outwardly from there. Like I think like if you just around people constantly that is married, that shit fuck shit up. You around single, you got to start getting like your time management. Like my time management, I had to notice that I got to get right with people. Like yeah,
you gotta
this
go into
shit.
your time saver. About time saver, man. Put your head down, figure it out, come out with a master plan, and find a woman who's willing to support you.
So what should what like and then especially like so what should a black man be looking for in these times now, Jada? If you think like because of the like financial stability that some black men struggle with, and you know, then also like what should a how should a man
Don't
be
look for
looking for?
anything. Let it come to you. That's
Okay.
my honest opinion that I can give is whatever you seek, bro, is seeking you. Like to go look for
And
something.
then, and not only that, listen to these women how they talk. Listen to them, because that also, that also, see if you can deal with that type of woman or not. If her mindset is there, that's how you know you cannot be with that type of woman, because her mindset is there, and then you're not gonna feel her as a man if you were to be with her. Listen to her as she will have to listen to you too.
Mm. So is it okay to have somebody on a different level of you intellectually to help them grow? Like, do you want? Should people be wanting to help people grow when they're already at a level, or should they just be being somebody that's already equipped?
Yes, that's the whole point, Josh. That's what I think you're missing though. Like this is your plan. This is your reality. A woman is supposed to be your helpmate, your co-operator. Like
Yep.
so,
Mm-hmm.
So
like
so it's no compromising. It should just be agreements. Every time I talk to my mate,
I don't
every
want to
time I
put
talk,
a cookie cutter situation out there. It's what you say goes, but if she has questions in regards to what is going, fine.
well,
But
yeah, mutually though. Like if I have something, it's able to be discussed, and then we like that's how it should be. It should never be like a rift. Like I should be
like
wanting my
in a
reality to be like
normal
that.
relationship, I don't know what you guys are defining as relationship, but in a normal relationship, the people speak in a relationship. They communicate in the relationship. So it's not like, hey, come in with a random plan. Let's go do this. Oh, want to go grocery shopping today? Let's go do this. No, it's damn. We need groceries. We need such and such. All right, shit. We gonna go. Like, and that's the thing. You guys are maybe outside of the situation, but I don't know, Josh, because you've been married. But it's just like once you actually live in a household and you guys are a union, like there's operations within the household that need to go on. Clothes need to be washed. Dishes need to be washed. Food need to be cooked. And these are
Right.
the things that need to happen every day. So as a woman, it's it's like after a while, why are you trying to leave? Why are you trying to do his one job that he has? Like you have so many jobs to do. Why are you concerned with this one little task that he needs to take care of, which is making sure the house is led properly? And that's what I'm saying,
Right.
Josh. You need to be there to lead, like properly. Like you cannot be
Yes.
like, "Hey, we doing this," and have no backing or research. Be like, "Hey, we doing this," and you. It's not like, bro, I don't have to explain myself. It's like, bro, I've done all the research. No need to waste time explaining myself because I've done the research. But if you are a man out here bullshitting, you're not doing the research, and you don't even stand on anything, you just like, well, shit. My homeboy told me we on this shit, and you've done no research, bro, to make sure you peer review your homeboy, like. Who
Right.
you? You're not a leader, bro. You
Right.
follow.
Right. Right.
So yeah,
Right. You're a follower. Yeah.
that's what it needs to be. It needs to be a whole demeanor transformation. Like I have a plan that I'm trying to implement, bro, and I need assistance. Are you here to assist and grant me the privileges of a wife? Yes. Okay, let's do this then. If not, get the fuck away from me. I've already tried it. I'm not here to waste time. Like that's how simple it has to be. That's how simple it has to be. Don't let
Right.
lust and everything else get in the way because once that gets in the way, feelings get involved and it just gets dirty all over again. You're still in those same murky waters that you in that you can't see shit. You can't figure nothing out. You're just confused. So yeah.
Right. Right. Yeah, because I think that like it put a bad taste in my mouth, and that's why I'm trying to like kind of recover the mindset from of dealing with somebody when they're, I guess, in their spirit and they like life, they don't feel as though they're moving forward to be whole. I think that people like they move situationally, like they don't like it's like one situation. Okay, I did that, and then like they're not looking at the big picture and seeing how they are. So that's why I think that I like now I'm taking a step back on like just people like hey man, the
Josh,
friends I do got
all
I
I can
got.
tell you about that is forward you. As long as you can show a track record that shows progress, like all you can do is explain it to her. If she wants to be combative, I don't know. I know it's tough, but it's just like, all right, I gotta separate myself. Like you're not helping me. Like you're slowing me
Yeah, and
down,
then you have to let her know, girl, I'm with you on this too. We both in this together. You
nigga.
over here acting like you're the only one in this when we both in it.
Yeah, like we both have our shit that we're dealing with. Like you're not in this by yourself.
Yeah, you're not in this by yourself. You're making it more worse than it is. We both in it together.
Right. And then he basically saying if that conversation goes nowhere, it's nothing.
Yeah,
It's
it don't
nothing.
goes nowhere. And then she gets to blaming or you get to blaming. This not gonna work, period. It's just not gonna work.
Got it.
It's not gonna work.
Got it. Got it.
A woman's job is to be your helpmate, not just your helpmate. She is supposed to influence you the way she's supposed to influence you with positivity. Give you suggestions, recommendations, good and bad criticism. Like just her speaking on scenarios and examples and instance like that. That is her job. Okay? And your job is to lead and to lead the whole family. That's it. And
Gotta
then when
make
it comes to
decisions.
making decisions, make decisions together. Make decisions together. Period. And be clear with it.
Or yeah, yeah. That's something that I think I'm talking to little girls and not women, mindset wise. Like they are my age, but then they just act like girls, like little girls at that.
I'm dealing with the same thing. I'm dealing with guys, they're my age. And I'm like, I just be so sad. I'm like, hold up, how you my age? And you I'm
You
like,
know
it
what I'm
don't make no
saying? Like
sense.
yeah, you missing like key qualities of being just like a social person in a relationship. And I can't
Yeah.
explain certain shit, and it sounds like I'm kind of like being a father or a teacher. It sounds like that, and I'm like, yo, I got a daughter that I do that too. I shouldn't have to do that with you. I shouldn't have to think you through an emotion as a grown adult. Like that's something that you
Yeah.
gotta like.
You're making your job harder.
Yeah, you feel me? Like that's
Yeah.
something that I find myself even when I do take a break too and have just friend conversations, I see that the women around me is just kind of like hurt. Like they're hurt to no return. And I gotta get from around that shit. Cause yeah, I think I'm attracting that shit because it's just too many hurt friends. I got like friends that don't have relationships that work. Like I got a couple people that have relationships that work around me, and I think that just letting that just I think I need to change my number because they hit me up and ask me about
Well, and
they
then
hit,
not only that, I mean, okay, when you talk to them, like, like, do you see that they enjoying the conversation with you?
for sure. Yeah, they get a lot out of it, but then I know that it's just for the moment, and I know that them people going back to just do more toxic shit. There's just the pick me up right here, and I gotta get away from that because like I know I'm walking around with a lot of positivity, and it's easy to just like okay, this the positivity bank. Let me withdraw. and then go
Yep.
about my day. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? And
Yep.
like I think that that's
Like,
what it
I have
is
a
for me.
question for both of you guys right now because I'm listening to you guys and it just sound like two people that are living from like a place of consequential living. Like you guys did shit that
Ooh.
people told y'all not to do, and now it's like y'all are paying for the consequences of it. But now I'm trying to figure out. All right, so if y'all were to go back right now, like to high school, could y'all like name one person that you could actually like say like, yeah, they fucked with me tough, and I would love to see that kind of work out, or like, is there
Yeah,
anybody?
I'm gonna tell you that right now. It's like I've had those conversations with people from high school, like months back that felt some type of way about me then, and then like coming into like life now, they we had those just regular like, oh yeah, you cute type of thing, like, oh, you look good right here, like type of conversations, but it doesn't go deeper because like life just is like what it is now. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't go
Well,
any
like, all
deeper
right,
than
so
that.
Josh, I kind of know your situation personally.
Yeah, for
That
sure.
girl that you dated in high school, would you say like she fucked with you tough?
Yeah, but she has a current situation that involves a child
No,
now.
no, no, I'm not talking like that. I'm just asking in regards to like, did you guys like miss opportunities? Did you guys have something good and you guys just said, nah, fuck it, there's something better out here?
Yeah, I did that.
And like you're saying it's nothing better out here. You should have just tried to figure out how to make the first one work.
Yeah, I was talking about that the other day. That's crazy.
All
Yeah,
right. So and we seen you try to make it work. Unfortunately, it's a lot of damage and just
yeah,
a lot of
it's a
missed
lot.
pieces. All right, so yeah, so now like just moving forward, your whole thing is to try to get back into one of those. Like what? Like I'm curious to understand the psychology. Like, is it loneliness? Like, is it sex? Like, is it something that you feel like you're missing that you like need somebody else because you went through it and it's like you've seen it for what it was. Like, why are you still eager to
I
get
think
back
I'm
into it?
I think I'm kind of trying to get in. I'm trying to figure out where I fit in the like going of meeting people. So
But you
I think
haven't
that
come
that's
to a
what
conclusion like, bro, I just might be better off by myself.
What's that science?
I mean, he has a child.
Nah, but that's no science. The most I don't say that. Like y'all
yeah,
going
and that's why I think that that's
So
harder
like
for me
living
to
with children, you
think
think
about.
this nigga's tired right now and going against scripture. What are you saying? What are you saying? What are you about to say? What
I
are you saying?
no, I'm asking like for women, are you saying like with multiple children, like they should continuously move forward and try to find someone that
Like all that continuously shit is stupid. You need to stop. Women need to stop thinking that they know what's going on, and they need to do what men say, and that's the only way you're gonna move forward. The same thing with men.
And that's one thing I learned too.
So every time I hear y'all talking, I'm like, babe,
I learned to be silent. I learned to be silent,
what
let the man lead, and then just go with
I'm
it.
just trying to figure out like
but like, do you
what
believe
is
in the
that?
Bible? Like the Bible don't say nobody should be by themselves.
And I think that that's the hardest part for me to wrap my head around is how I could possibly do that, but I know I can't. So that's why I like still
Nobody
kind of
can do that.
entertain.
The most I say you're burned with lust,
Right.
bro. Every time these women tell you about man that ain't having sex, bro, clap, bro, and don't tell them that you have, bro. Don't, bro. Women will trick you, bro. They don't know about man testosterone. They don't know anything about us, bro. So every time I hear y'all talk, I'm like, bro, what are y'all saying about man? Like, what do y'all think man is doing? Y'all think man is just standing around with a dick sitting there?
That's what I was asking. I'm like, is it a urge to
No,
want to have sex?
no, this is
Like,
a man thing. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Josh,
it's a man.
I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah,
bro. Right now, you listen to women. I don't want to knock them. I just wanted to see if they were gonna give you some helpful advice to get women. But like, they're not telling you how to get women. But I'm telling you, bro. All you gotta do, bro, just get on your purpose, bro. And the women that follow your direction, bro, those are the women you rock out with, bro. As a man, bro, you have to continuously date. As a woman, you have to continuously date. Yeah, we need to stop being careless and having sex and being frivolous, but bro, you're not gonna know how to be in a relationship with somebody unless you're in a relationship with somebody. That's why we're all on here and able to say, well, this person did that wrong. Everybody's gonna do something wrong, bro. You did something wrong.
yeah,
Everybody does something wrong. Like, bro, we
for
got to
sure.
do it
Yeah,
together, bro. Like, Either we're gonna make an agreement to fucking to death do us apart, but you like, nah, bro. But this is the shit that we're going through, bro. So like I said, brother, man, bro, you just gotta be on your purpose, bro. And you just with the woman that's willing to listen, bro, you rock with them, bro. You can't try to worry
Yeah,
about
all the in between, it just gotta be
yeah,
nothing that
bro. It just gotta
like
be
yeah,
peace
and then
and
that as a
happiness.
man, but look,
Go ahead.
so what I'm seeing as a man, because we have those where okay, I gotta know, like you gotta know I'm a man. Sometimes like that's how I come off at times. I'm like, y'all, you need to know how I'm thinking. You need to know I can't just let you say whatever you say. So sometimes even speaking, and I learned that even speaking towards the situation that you shouldn't even be talking to, you kind of making you some like you putting yourself back in it, and you gotta shut the fuck up. And I'm
Like
I'm
meaning
starting
what?
to
Hold
like
on. What you said in that situation? What do you mean as far as that?
say you're in a so say a man is in a relationship with a woman, and then they
Mhm.
have a conversation where it's getting like it gets to the point of, well, I don't want to be with you no more. Well, then it should not. If once that one person says that, the other person got to shut the fuck up. If they don't shut
Yeah,
the fuck up, that means they want that person. But even though that person want, well, you don't, that person doesn't want you, and you want them, you need to leave because they're not gonna respect you. Furthermore, I'm starting to really like get that.
mm-hmm. I
Oh,
agree
Like,
with that.
I learned that. I learned that
yeah,
if the person want to leave, let them leave. There's no argument about behind that.
yeah, making them stay and stuff. Like, cause both, I've been in a situation somebody tried to make me stay, and then I've also tried to make someone stay, and then later on, you realize you should have just killed it then, and
Yep.
like for real,
Yep.
like killed it then, and
Mm-hmm.
that's the thing, because once you start to like you trying to work it out, you trying to put in your head the hope that okay, this is a situation that for me that I babied and I did all this for, and that's something that we got to learn how to let go. I'm learning now how to let go of them past situations, but like y'all both saying, you and Jada, like I gotta be by myself, but still date, but work on myself, and that's the thing. Like some
That
niggas ain't
cannot
doing
work.
that.
No, I'm not saying you got to be by
That
yourself.
can't
I'm
work.
just saying, like, once you start moving towards your purpose and what you need to be concerned about, you're not going to be alone.
Bro, your name gonna be
Okay,
Charlie. Your name gonna be Charlie. Last name Wilson, bro. Don't let them trick you, bro. Bro, get you a woman, bro, and bro, don't.
And then before you trying to date them, just listen to how they
Yeah,
talk.
bro, don't date them, bro. Stop talking
Yeah,
about
don't
dating,
date them.
bro.
Listen
word,
to
word.
how they talk. Listen, just
You
listen.
you a
You need
bachelor
But
right
when
no
you
now, bro.
girl,
asking questions.
Like Scoop say, no girl giving it up like off rip, like as far as just how she is. Like I gotta, like nowadays our generation is like the girl who approached me, take me out first before you can even do
See,
anything
that's the
with
thing.
me.
Hey, you about to lose. I want to tell you, stop letting girls change you, bro. I'm hearing you listening to these two women, bro, and you listening to them as if you're not a man. They can't tell me nothing, bro. I agree with what they're saying from what woman perspective is, but bro, we like look, like I said, bro. I need to figure out how people treating people, bro. How is woman? Because like me personally, I don't think I don't know, bro. Let me not think nothing, bro. Because I'm just
No,
saying,
say it, and then cause I'm you asking the question generally because you're not in it, and I could be able to tell you because I've been in so many situations. So ask me, and I'm gonna tell you the truth.
bro. I don't even know, bro. But I'm just trying to really figure out like what I'm hearing in my eardrums, bro. I'm hearing so much shit, and babe, like you're saying a lot of this stuff too. So I'm really trying to figure out what you're saying.
No, I'm just trying to get down to the bottom of stuff.
Oh
But you
yeah,
always trying
yeah,
to
she's
help. So
asking
you
me
just
about
like
me.
so like what about like her throwing out the maybe you should be single? Like what is that about? The same thing
Well,
that you asked me earlier is it serving her? Like who is that serving to be single in the world of treachery?
so many people.
Like who does that serve? Like why would you even throw that out? Because it's not serving nobody.
True.
It's not serving no one, but is it harming anyone?
What do you mean?
Who is it harming for them to stay single?
You're harming the other person that you could possibly meet. in the time, because now they missing out on you. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
and that's
saying?
why I go into again, like when you're moving in your purpose, there is no like those questions don't come about. Like that just comes with it. Like that in my eyes is the law of attraction. Like you're in your purpose, your woman will come along. Like
Word. Okay. So
Charlie
T, what she's
last
saying
name
is
Wilson. I'm telling you, the nigga's a nigga named Charlie Wilson, bro. I'm pretty sure he's a recording artist, brother. I'm telling you, love ain't real, bro. The Most High say, bro, if you find it. Matter of fact, I got the scripture. Ah, fuck, I left that scripture because I was trying to find some other scripture about women not supposed to teach and man talking. I be on random scriptures, bro. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart
Psalms
of
30
a
and
husband.
31.
Shout out 31, 30. So you get it. All right, so you hear. The heart of her husband, thou safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. I don't think y'all get that. The scripture said that.
yeah,
Every time
yeah.
y'all tell me about men cheat. Okay, cool. But the Most High says right here, the heart of her husband, thou safely trust in her, so
Yeah,
that he shall have no
not
need for of spoil. Do you know what of spoil?
spoil. Yes,
No.
I know exactly what that means.
So like, why don't women get their stuff right? The same way you tell a man to get on his purpose. It's like, and I'm saying like maybe because I'm saying like, as you as a woman sitting down thinking, why would you think that it'd be a like? Because you saying it's not harming him. Do you understand what a woman is to a man? Maybe you don't, because if you're saying it's not harming him, maybe you don't understand what a woman is to a man. The most I got a lot of description about what a woman is to a man, but it's no way. What you saying?
yeah, I understand what a woman is to a man, but if he is not a man, he's not ready.
What does that mean?
Like doesn't that taint the woman that was ready to the man that wasn't ready? Like why are you out here if you're not ready to lead?
No, woman can't decide who's ready to lead because that's not your man. A woman should be led by a man that she thinks is a leader. That's the whole point of you choosing a man. But y'all choose man that y'all don't fuck with, so y'all don't listen to their orders. And that's why it becomes these things. Well, he wasn't really ready to lead me. Okay, cool. That's what you say, and I can try to tell you, all men are the same. Find a man that you believe in and let him lead you. It ain't no different man, bro. Ain't no different man. It's no super secured man in it. No, bro. It's fucking like I don't know. Like, where do y'all get these images of man? Like, where are these men on TV? Like, y'all show me them. Like, how do they live? How are they wife? Like, I don't know. It's just
Right,
like,
because you get because you get a man like that's what I look at like
go
because
ahead.
a woman to get a man that got money and all this other shit still cheat or still talk about him in a specific way to her friends or whatever the case may be when she mad, thinking that is something that's regular. But you're not even fixing that with the man. I think that all of the shit is just it come down to like it's just total bullshit. That's why I say sometimes
We just
when
So,
got
all
to
right,
fix
I have
it.
a question. Like with a widow, you're saying like she should for sure remarry or find someone else to be a companion.
She's a widow. Her husband died.
Yeah, her husband died. She can go on and date. She's no longer bound to her husband.
Her husband died.
yeah, till
She's no
death do
longer
us
bound
Like
to
part.
her
the
husband.
most
He
high
died
the most
till
high
death do us
Or
part.
to her divorced husband.
for sure. It's no
Till
human
death do
on
us
this
part.
planet that the Most High said is strong enough to be by themselves. That's all I'm telling you. So no matter what happened, the Most High had contingencies. So if she died because usually it was other man within the village, then the other man within the village would take over those child. That's how the Most High work, bro. The Most High don't
Yup.
play that game where singlehood is a thing. Like it's nothing that says that is a law. That's illegal to the Most High to be single.
What's the verse again, T?
The virtuous one.
Yeah.
Proverbs 31, and this is 31. I started from 10, 31 verse 10.
Proverbs 31 verse 10, and it say that a virtuous woman
Who can
is
find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband thou safely trust in her. And that's what the whole time I kept on explaining this to the woman. I was like, bro, a man don't just tell you that you're cheating, or a man don't just tell you that your face look angry because he's a fucking woman. Women do that, and maybe it might be emotion, but I'm telling you, when man tell y'all something, I need y'all to stop telling them what they can think, bro. Either you don't believe in him and this is not your man and you need to go to somebody else, cool. But don't use insecurity in these simple things, because you're gonna get the same trait in another man, and maybe you're gonna like it from him. But bruh, you have to validate your man. If you don't validate your man, he's gonna find validation. Like, that's all I'm gonna tell y'all. So that's like, so anytime you talk about insecurities or, bro, the most I'm saying right here, the heart of a husband doubt
Doubts
safely trusting her.
safely.
Cause like,
Okay, but you okay. Like you said in script, doubt safely.
mm-hmm.
Doubt safely. Okay, that's also comes with without speaking accusations to the woman. So he keeping that to himself.
Oh, but you understand? That comes with the virtuous woman who prices far above rubies.
Yeah, she's not even giving him the even inclination.
of a cheater.
Like, her price is far
He's
above.
not even giving her. He's not even giving her the thought of like, baby, I'm nigga,
Hey Josh,
nigga, I'm
hey
yours.
Josh, I'm controlling her for sure.
For
She is a
sure. And
leader
she's
like
controlling
right.
me. And she's
No, for
controlling
sure,
me.
because I want her, so I'm
Yes.
gonna do everything she wants. They don't understand the
She
science.
got that power over me.
But they want to have freedom. But when it comes to you, like I said, I don't know. Like she described a situation with a guy that seemed odd. The one dude that he didn't really want to pay attention to nothing that she wanted to do. Like I feel like that's a problem as a man. I feel like you should definitely, especially when you're with your wife, you should definitely take care of her and stuff like that. But I cannot put it past the fact that I've been talking to both of y'all who have been in relationships. You're married, Jared, and it's to y'all. Like, y'all don't get these concepts that I'm putting forward as with man. So I can already see how y'all will mistreat man in the man eye. Because I'm telling y'all, a man don't feel safe about the way y'all move. Y'all saying, yeah, but he's supposed to feel safe though. It's like I'm his. It's like,
No, that's not what I was saying.
all right. So like, what you say? What's your whole thing about us?
He's not insecure. He cares. That's all I can say.
But you still staying to your stuff. I think the most I got a scripture about that too. You still using the word that I told you is a stupid word. You can't prove that word, but Bible verse about woman not listening. I do not let women teach, man, or have authority over
Man, oh man, oh man.
them. Listen quietly. I told somebody earlier that the word insecurity is the stupidest word to use in a relationship. You're still trying to justify it for what reason? Uncertainty of anxiety about oneself, lack of confidence. The state of being open to danger or threat, lack of protection. I don't get it. Like, what's bad about these things? These are bad things. What's wrong with them?
I don't feel safe. My thoughts
Yeah, but
don't feel safe.
you can't feel like that, because in their mind they're a stable man that they're not with. But those men are stable because what? The impression that they give us.
Because yeah, like you still the same woman.
Like I'm just,
Like what? Like what are you talking about? And then you say it to me. You say it to me because you think that it could be said. And then
that's why they said to you, bro. That's why they said to us. Because I'm trying to get them to understand, okay, cool. What is the problem with a man having these feelings? Like, you keep on saying it's not insecurity, and I'm telling you it is. No
another man
man is that
is
secure.
gonna not say it and go do some shit.
Like, I'm just, like, they don't get that. Like, why don't men have their wife walking around naked? Why don't we just let other people fuck? Like if nothing is insecurities and none of these things matter, why are you worried about her doing anything? Why do men worry about women? It's a narrative that men are controlling. What are you talking about? It has never changed. It happened in the 70s. Like, it's never been a time that man wasn't like this. So I'm trying to figure out, like, is there special man that y'all talking about that's not secure? Because you're making insecurity a bad term. That you didn't want somebody to be insecure. You're like, yeah, they just care. No, they don't. Caring is caring, and that comes with insecurity, nigga. Because if you care about something that's not really protected, you're insecure about the situation. You don't know what's gonna happen to your precious jewels. That's what insecurity is bred from. It's you being in a relationship. A man by himself is a confident person. A man having to protect somebody, insecurity is it's just like a fucking CIA. It's like the CIA people or whoever you hire as bodyguard. Bro, if you are listening to my orders, I am so sane. I get insecure and unstable once you get out of position. It's regular, bro. I'm just telling you, this is regular man shit. It's not It's not about relationship.
Yeah.
It's just man, bro. We are
Because I'm scared for you. I'm worried about your safety, all of that when it comes down to you leaving me or being away from my certain, you know, radar or
They
whatever the
don't
case may
get
be.
it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I built that connection with you, and then now you're just like you want to take this trip. All right, you gonna take a trip with your homegirl. Like I'm speaking from just a nigga's perspective in certain
But those
situations.
are common things. Like
I
I say,
understand.
women get abused all the time. I don't want them to
I
get abused.
understand completely. I understand completely, especially going along with Bible scripture. I did not know, I did not have that understanding, but how you explained it, now I understand. It's just that my thing was when I was with that guy, he continued to accuse me. That I don't have time for that. And then he don't have any um factual evidence that I'm doing something. Especially when he pick up the phone with video chatting. And then all I see anger in his face. I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do nothing to you. And I'm asking why you look like that. And then he put it in his face. Oh, and he has that anger in his face and stuff like that. No, I don't have this problem. I have to let you go.
Yeah, like I said,
I don't
it's a
want
level.
another
Go
day
ahead.
to go by. I don't want another day to go by that you have to keep on telling me that I'm doing this when I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, like I said, it's definitely a certain level. Insecurity is not the problem, but
So what would you call it if somebody keep accusing you? So it's not insecurity from a man's point.
this is what it is. A woman don't care about you enough to reassure you. Like me as a man, if I want something special for my wife to do to make me feel secure, if she don't feel like she need to do it, then cool, she could just leave. Like I said, I just don't want y'all to take it as nothing different. Every man have his own ways of insecurity, and maybe for some man, y'all just bow to their needs, and he don't have no reason to feel jealous, but some man he just don't feel like he's getting that attention, and if he required different attention, maybe you might not be the woman for it, and that's all I'm saying. Man require attention. If you man like man wants stay-at-home wives, like I'm just telling you, man is a weird being, bro. Women they don't give man stuff, they don't buy him how like man is a weird like a man will buy a woman a side chick a house so he can go to
Yeah.
her. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like the way man try to control shit,
He ain't
we're
lying.
different,
He telling the truth. He ain't lying.
bro. This is who
He
we
ain't lying.
are. We love like and that's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all don't want to reassure us, it's nothing wrong with it, but just don't.
So like yeah, and then that makes that makes bro like, and
Go
then
ahead,
honestly with
I
you
see you
saying
on
that
it.
that shit got me
It's making you
so
mad.
because because it makes me even more mad at women because it's like, bro, you don't see this nigga like for real fuck with you, bro. Like you don't see that at all. Like he literally going out his way, bro. He finna buy you a whole house. He finna buy you a whole car. You still gonna do stuff. You still gonna talk to him any type of way when you get mad. You ain't gonna just like kind of be quiet. Like you ain't gonna like change something a little bit. Like we have to accept you fully all the time. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what that guy. You know what I'm saying? In that situation, that guy is gonna be like, yo, I guess I'm just got to deal with this woman. But that's sad for him. That's a sad situation for that young man, dog.
Yeah, he's
Like
dealing
that
with a
he's going.
child that he thinks is a woman.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like it makes me now like really look at women at certain points in life. Like yo, it's very questionable. Like how she's gonna treat me no matter what. And I think that that's my lifelong insecurity. Like unless I meet like you said in my purpose, if I meet that woman that just be like, nigga, I'm ready for you to be you with me. And if that's the case, if that don't happen like that, then hey, if I don't hear them words come out of my mouth, I'm always gonna be insecure.
Oh, I came back in late in the conversation, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he was just saying if he don't hear her pretty much confirmed, he's gonna be insecure
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah, see, I'm just trying to tell you, right? They don't. That's my only thing, bro. People just not willing to understand, man. It's a sad case, bro. Only manhood, bro.
Sad case.
That's why we need this
Like,
podcast.
but is it sadder to be called Jules and realize like you're not supposed to even have like a personality almost? Like you're an object that's being protected by a human?
What do you
by
say?
by somebody that doesn't even have emotion. He's supposed to not react to nothing.
No.
Like
He has emotions. He's a human. The analogy was that she is pretty much gold. And now you are trying to secure the gold. You are trying to protect the gold at all costs. And in order to protect the gold, you are now speaking to the gold like, hey, gold, I need you to stay in this vicinity right here in order for me to protect you. You go out of this vicinity, I no longer have control over the next entity that decides to deal with you. So if you want to cuss another nigga out and expect me to defend you, like if you go outside the house by yourself and I'm at the house, like
What you
what
doing
what
outside?
am I doing now? Like what
Mm-hmm.
the fuck is the point of me? So I
yeah,
understand that aspect, but now it's like the analogy is she's gold. I guess yeah, gold brings warmth, it
Nah,
amplifies. So
more
it is
precious
a
than far greater than rubies.